Sets up well for the Kazakhs, gives you a consistent mid lane AP threat.
Oh, he's cooking. It's going to be the Cassiopeia this time around. Some of Faker's best plays have been on and against Cassiopeias. If you remember a certain Riven game that many highlights have been noting
here in the laning phase, despite the tough matchup. And now they're going to contest this dragon.
Yeah, Gumayusi a little bit pushed away from the rest of his team. That is going to be the Drake secured. There's a flash forward from Lahens. Faker possibly in trouble as well as he's going to flash. Rocket jump going to be utilized here as the Conqueror is going to proc Cuz. Can you find the stun? The Petrifying Gaze is just fantastic, but the follow-up isn't quite there. Aiming, going to dash on forward. It could be dangerous though because the blender is set up for Gumayusi. PDD dives on top of him, but he's got red, white, and you should not fight KT. Eventually he does go down, and now it's Aiming's turn to be the Gatling gun. Carrier is a monster, but I don't know whether he can win this fight, and that's a triple. We certifying it.
I think we'll certify that one.
Cuz also like really demonstrating the value of a champion with base damages that are pretty good in that fight as we have a bit of a battle here. Faker taking a lot of damage. Rocket jump comes over. Ona finds an isolated BDD, but the Cassiopeia goes down once again. BDD doesn't get stunned, and so Ona is done.
Great games on the Lulu thus far, but in this one, we do see the limitations of the champion not really working out when you try to set up these proactive.
Be able to withstand this. T1 relying on the same thing here towards this bottom side, as I think the race should be won. Yeah, Tristana going to collect that first turret blood as Gumayusi takes a bit of damage, but they are still going to be able to equal. Come down as Tristana's turning up. This Buster Shot could be deadly as Carrier wants to get underneath the turret, but he's not going to be able to. BDD just explodes him, and Aiming is going to solo kill Gumayusi, who is on relatively low health. Wanted to deny some.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Zeri is big. And then you have, obviously, the ability to make teleport plays.
And now, Faker doesn't really have a tower to go back to. You can see KT spacing, trying not to give him that Petrifying Gaze angle. He may find it there as BDD just sidesteps. That was gorgeous. I thought he was actually facing him, but no. Split second, and now Carrier's going to turn up to die. Aiming was here alongside Lahens.
And there's no cross map.
GP, are they going to contest?
Well,
oh.
Faker going to be moving in here once again. BDD presses his W on top of the snake. As Kane just trying to play bouncer. Yeah, Gumayusi might have an angle, but he's just going to get flashed on. Flashes away after the cleanse there as well. Decent interrupt from Keen. Zeus just explodes. The lethality Aatrox not working in this game quite as well as the last. And Faker by himself going to get skated on by Aiming. And it's a double for the Zeri. 7-0-3 now as BDD grabs his fourth.
But you're so far behind. You have to hope KT will make a mistake in this situation. Cassiopeia on the flank angle. Maybe you get that big miasma set up and then the ultimate.
They are going to be able to use one as now Ona. Can he just dive in and steal it? The answer is yes, he can dive in. Can he actually steal it? As no, he's not going to be able to. They take down the bug, they take down the Baron, and KT. Oh man.
From the Baron.
And yeah, he died after the Baron as well. So that was definitely a 50-50 in that pit. Like a little bit dicey.
Yeah. It's a desperation play. Obviously, if you get the steal, it's amazing, but T1 didn't set him up for that one. He just did it on his own, right? And if you get it, it's testament to you, but it's also kind of...
can actually get, as I'm pretty sure Owner is about to be collapsed on and be in deep trouble again.
Or he... Okay, who wins this fight? As he is going to go invisible, Aiming, looking for some burst fires, does manage to find him, jumps on top of the bug, and the burst fire not going to be outplayed this time. Aiming grabs the kill onto the Kaz. Legendary at this point, isn't he?
As Zeus, another flank attempt.
Oh.
Maybe.
Faker finding some noxious blasts. As now Carrier takes a lot of damage there from Keen. My goodness, he's supposed to be a tank, isn't he? Well, Carrier doesn't exactly have a lot of defensive stats, and Keen also going to be taking a fair bit of damage here as Zeus going to lock down Cuz in those infernal chains. T1 might be able to capitalize on. I like the safety that they're playing around. Not giving T1 any of these angles as Zeus gonna have to go. They're gonna try and defend their base. Difficult to walk all the way in, though, into the defensive line. Crash down now on cooldown. KT move towards the top lane as Zeus going to give away his position. Cuz taking a lot of damage. He does Magnet Storm. As now T1 not going to take this lying down, right? They are going to make KT work for it. But with 3 inhibitors down, it is so difficult to hold them off.
In 15, and it's just so tough.
All right. possible angle, but no, Cuz is so tanky. There's a Flash Magnet Storm as the dive in from Lehens is fantastic. Charms them all up. The two-man Q from Keen as well as they lock down the Aphelios. He's the key target. BDD creating chaos as well. And both of the damage dealers will be taken out outside of Faker, who is going to have to ult and flash away from this one. And now Nexus turrets will be torn apart. And maybe we've got a series on our hands as KT will come alive and take game number 3 to deny the 3-0 sweep from T1.
Some good draft adaptation is all they need. And KT come back in a big way here in this third game. They keep the series alive. They keep the hopes of a finals alive here. And it wasn't a great game from the side of T1. I think obviously a lot going wrong. A lot of the game about the fact that there was a triple kill for the